Hi, I'm Sarah from Master Results. I thought I'd touch base with you today because I keep coming up with questions like, what do I do and why is it all important? So fundamentally, what I do is I work with people around mindset. Why is mindset so important? Well, it governs our world. It governs how we see the world and it governs what we do in this world. One of the beliefs that I hold and what rings through on everything that I do with Master Results is that the only limitation that we have in life is the one that we place on ourselves. So whatever it is that we believe, whatever it is that we think, is what happens. I always draw on Henry Ford's comment, and what his words are is whether you believe, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So what that means is if that you think that you can do something, well then yeah, you'll probably be right, you will do it. But also if you believe that you won't do it or you think that you can't, you won't do it. Because whatever it is that we think becomes our own reality. Now I hear this word reality quite often and people talk to me about that is reality. Well, reality is what we are to ourselves. We all have our own individual reality. There is something that we call consensus reality. And by that, by its truest words, is exactly that. It's a consensus of people. If majority of people agree on something to be a certain way, well, then that's the way that it is. But just because a certain amount of people agree that something is a certain way, the question is that really true? Have you ever come across a circumstance where people will all, there's a group of people that will all say that something is the way that it is, but it's actually not true? So one of the things that I push a lot with mindset is for us to look at and challenge our own world, to look at our own reality, and especially look at what influences our ideas of our reality. And especially to decide for ourselves of, is the consensus reality one that we want to hold for ourselves? Because as I say, it's these limitations, it's what people perceive for themselves is what they produce. There's a good expression in terms of actualization is whatever we believe, we actualize, we produce in our life. And ultimately, therefore, it's also the opposite side. We cannot produce a response that we don't believe is true, no matter what we do. If we don't believe something is possible, we will not produce it. So how is that so essential in all the work that people do in their lives? How is it so important to people's lives? Well, there's two levels that I want to look at here. One is in terms of the self. Whatever we do, whatever our beliefs are, is what forms and shapes our lives. If we have a certain belief that for example, whether I'm capable of doing something, then I will only do that. I've had some people that have had beliefs in terms of relationships. And again, that's the limitation of their relationship. They've had beliefs in terms of their capacity within career. And again, that becomes their reality. And so whatever we hold on to will always become our own reality. So if our beliefs are not conducive of the life that we want, then we need to look at what's holding us there, what's shaped that reality, and most importantly, let's change it. Now, in the flip side of all of this, we can look at business. And business is absolutely crucial in this area of mindset. As much as it is about the books and the profit and loss statements and all those things, we have to actually backtrack it to a business owner, the manager. Because whatever a business owner holds as their belief system will be the limitation of the business. If a business owner believes that they can't make a certain amount of profit or an annual turnover, then they won't produce it. And this can ripple through all areas of life. If they don't believe that they can get a sale, if they don't believe anyone's going to buy their product, then that's exactly what the results that occur. And so we have to challenge those beliefs. We have to challenge that mindset. And all of this is absolutely positive and absolutely possible to do every day. Because if you're able to change your belief system, change your reality to being one of success and being one that is going to actually produce the results you want in life, then that is what life is all about. That is what an exceptional journey is all about. So that's my little take on what I do and how I work with people. But more importantly, become aware of your own mindset and become aware whether it's working in your best interest, whether it's helpful, or whether it's not. Thanks, and have a lovely day.